A new era of high school sports is gaining speed in North Dakota with its rapid growth and popularity all across the nation. KX News' Tyler Flipson has more on what this means and the opportunities it can provide for North Dakota students.
The world of esports has been a relevant scene for quite some time now, but it wasn't until fairly recently here in North Dakota where it has started to gain some serious traction at the high school level.
You're seeing more and more students want to be involved in more of the school atmosphere. There's a lot more to it that everybody thinks it's not just gaming. It's the communication aspect has gotten so big, and just being able to be part of something.
Mandan High School has had an official sanctioned esports team since 2021, and their interests have only continuously grown. But you may ask, how is this being supported and funded? That's where a company called Fenworks enters the scene.
Fenworks is a high-tech activities company based out of Grand Forks, North Dakota. Our objective is to support school districts and communities as we enter the next era of play and competition and education. It's genuinely an incredible mission that we get to work on every single day.
Fenworks has partnered up with a number of public schools across the state with only growing numbers, trying to help bring esports to more schools. But the effort is more than just bringing what seems to be just video games to their school. It can be setting up these students for a brighter future.
People don't realize how competitive it is and how talented some of the student athletes are. I mean, they really are kind of experts in their area. I mean, we have a senior this year ranked 77th in the country in their game that they play. I mean, that's really hard to do. I mean, you're starting to look at the amount of skills, and with that, that student wants to go into electrical engineering, and they're starting to get college opportunities, and one's reaching out, and there's scholarship money in that part and chances to bring down that college cost. So I think that's a great opportunity for it.
But also it partly comes from the fact that students, they want to be part of something on campus. They want esports to be a piece of their experience. And so seeing these institutions adopt scholarship, seeing them recruit the next generation of STEM workers, I think it's a really great symbiotic relationship.
Despite what appears to be a stark contrast in comparison to more traditional sports, esports does overlap more than some may realize.
I think the activity that esports most mirrors is something like track and field. Track and field has so many different types of events. You have shot put, you have javelin, you have the distance events. And so it's a lot for people to understand that that's more what esports looks like, which is students engaging in different game titles that have different rule sets. And it's great to support regardless because each student gets a place to belong in an activity that feels unique to them.
With this still being a relatively new activity taking the scene in high school sports, there's quite a few misconceptions out there. But Lemaire clears that up for any parent who may be on the fence about it.
I would say you actually have to look what you want to get out of it. I mean, like anything, things can be abused where, you're doing it too much and it takes away from other parts, but there's also the good that comes out of it with balance and everything. You can come out with the skills that you learn. I mean, there's a lot of amazing abilities out there. There's a lot of careers of the future that are going to be based on those skills. Problem solving is probably one of the biggest things that a student can learn, and what you can get out of that is going to be a skill that you can take into the workforce in the future.
The future of esports seems to be bright, taking to the ranks with traditional sports at the high school level, now offering the same opportunities for these student athletes. In Mandan, I'm Tyler Flipson, KX News.